What's up? Hey, Lind here from the Burning Snaggerts with a new segment. Well, my first actual segment, I say, because this is going to last quite a while. We are going to be playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for my new segment, Monster Hunter Mondays, because I love it, and it's such a long game that I can't do an LP because people would get bored, because people just typically, not a lot of people know about this game. So I'm trying to spread the word to the community, you know, play a good game. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Alright, now, we're gonna name this character Lind. Sorry, you're not get to see all of this because it's on the Wii U gamepad. That's my bad. I'm gonna make it a male. What are we talking about? We're gonna name him Snag. Oh, I'm crazy. We're definitely gonna name him Snag. Okay, we gotta make his colors. Gotta make him Snagrit colors. Cause he's a Snagrit. Yeah, he's a Snagrit. Snaggy Snag. Somebody pale, pointy. He's pale and pointy. He kind of looks like a snag. Oh, this is great. Check the main screen. Okay, let's try not to make this too long, because this is the boring part. The fun part is kicking butt. What is Snaggert's hair? That looks like a Snaggert, definitely. And it's gonna be white as snow. Huh. Sorry, trying to listen here for the voice I want. This looks like, this is what we want. This is definitely what we want. Pale as crap. And, yes, we want that clothing. Excellent. Features. Feature 1. Ooh, that looks snaggerty. Okay. Oh, more snag. I like it. This guy is going to be eating Pikmin in no time. Woohoo! Juicy. Oh, dynamic. Wow. Nah, I'm gonna go with the standard screen so you guys can see it. Debbie's my actual play file. I'll probably show you some stuff from that later. It's oh, it's a pretty deep file. Debbie actually comes from it's the name of a character in a short story I was gonna write. Well, actually a series, but like I was a little kid, never worked out. It's about a guy who killed monsters. So one time I was just joking around and I decided to make a Monster Hunter Freedom 2 file, and I named the character Debbie, and it just kind of stuck. Like that file, I've got like 300 some hours on it. G rank level 9, Hunter rank 9, and anyways, let's talk about this game a little bit. All right, Monster Hunter is a big game, and you've got this character, and from this character you can build yourself into anything you basically want. You've got probably, I want to say somewhere around 13, 14 different types of weapons, projectiles, and like up close, straight up melee weapons. Oh, there's a butt. This guy, he's a guy. That was pretty dumb of me to say. Anyways, this is the village, and this is gonna be your main hub. We're gonna spend most of your time. That's the fish mongrel, or fish mongress, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I really hope that's the name, and that wasn't offensive or something. That's the armor guy. He's pretty cool. That's the farm with the felines. Oh, felines are so funny. They're great. But let me tell you one thing though. The graphics in this game are just beautiful. The Wii U takes advantage of this game so well. And there's not a lot of games that really the Wii U can show off with its graphics capabilities. This is one of them. It looks great. But So yeah, you're a hunter, and you're in this village, and these people here, they want you to kill some monsters for them. And here you are coming in this first person view right now, and you're about to tell them what's up. That spiky-haired individual, and the guy missing an eye, who doesn't like to put a shirt on. Old people need to keep shirts on, just saying. Alright, well, first off, we've got to talk to some people.
If it's any comfort to you, Moga Village hasn't seen 2 quakes in the same day yet. But let's back up. Welcome, welcome. I'm the chief of this here little community. Nature provides Moga Village with everything we need. The woods and the sea are our castle, and it's a good one. As folk like to say, living here long enough builds sinew and character. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine. No, we've got our fair share of turbulence, and you can take that literally.
Oh, I like how he's like British too.
You ever heard of the Lagiacrus? It's a foul, pernicious sea monster that just decided to move into the neighborhood. With a tyrant like that thrashing about, our hunting fleet would be lucky to escape alive. Let alone bring back a good haul. At least we won't starve to death. All these blasted earthquakes will sink us first. See, that's our other problem. You felt those tremors. You know what's causing them, why they started, but the sea's riled up. That I guarantee. Anyway, we're in over our heads. That's where you come in, kid. The way I see it, Moga Village needs a hunter. Yes, the Lagiacrus is mighty. Too powerful for any human to tangle with. The way Moga villagers talk. Bah! Strong is one thing, but invincible is something else. The Lagiacrus may be big, but it still has to eat and rest. And one day, just like the rest of us, it has to die. Ha! If I was 30 years younger, I'd go clean its clock myself. I almost read clean its cock. But I'm only mortal too, so I'll leave the joy of taming the sea's deadliest foe to the younger generation. You. Speaking of young'uns, did you and my son get to talk? Suppose not. The quake yesterday hit before you had the chance. I don't see Junior around. Well, he couldn't have gotten far. Take a hike around the village and you'll find him. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's our initial payment, Hunter. It's not much, but it's enough to get you started.
Yes. Well, press A to talk to people. That's pretty standard. Anytime you see a yellow bubble above someone like that, that means you need to talk to him. Assuming you're using the Wii gamepad, I think it's the only thing you can use here. I'm not too sure. Left control stick to move around. Right control stick's camera normally, but you can't use it here. Your minus button's going to bring you to the menu, and you've got 2 different sections of menu with sub-menus in there. I said right bumper to run. And here, that's basically all that matters so far. But first I'm going to show you A to go into buildings. Then we're going to walk into here. This is your item box. It's going to be pretty essential to everything you do because it keeps everything. Open it. At the beginning of the game, you're given a bunch of equipment. So much. And I'm going to be going through all the types of weapons. I'm not going to be using them consistently, but I'll go through all of them in at least one quest at the beginning. I'm just going to go straight through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go through all of them. And then I'm probably going to stick to great swords, long swords, sword and shields, and hammers for the rest of the game, because that's just how I roll. And this isn't a Let's Play as much as it is a segment, so I'm not going to try to stay balanced, because I just don't like dual swords and lances and axes as much. I really don't like projectiles, so I'll probably get those out of the way first. Actually, I'm definitely going to start with, like, this. This is a heavy bow gun. Heavy bow guns... I'll explain when I get to the field. Alright. Meow, 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 meow. Welcome back, boss. I'm the steward of this here chamber, so as long as you are Moga Village guests, I shall perfect your things. A word of advice. Hunters do not save their progress, risk losing the fortune and glory of their exploits. Meow. Do make it a point to rest in bed and save your game on a routine basis. Spoils brought back from hunts, excess armor, and the like may be placed in the item box in the corner for safekeeping. I'm done. I'm actually done. I can explain this to you on my own, and I'm really sorry for that. This guy, if you get furniture from online, DLC, or you buy them from the trade guy later if you can put them in your house, and that's all this guy does basically. Yeah. Next, we're going to go to some important people. Here's a little kid. Excuse me, hunter person. If you want to get to Mogu Woods, just cross this bridge. You can get back the same way, so try not to forget where the entrance is. We're supposed to ask permission before we go into the woods. Oh, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's an armory there if you need equipment. I don't think you should go out there dressed like me. Oh yeah, I have this stone I picked up when I heard a hunter was coming. You want it? Here. We use these to sharpen blades. Woo, you're a lot nicer than I thought. My big brother said you'd snap you like a twig, but you're alright. We got a whetstone. First item, whetstone. Woo! These are used to sharpen your weapon if you're using a melee weapon. I'm gonna go to the Mogu Woods here, just because I want to show you some gameplay and not all, what do you call, dialogue.
Hey there, kid, can you hear me? You know, you really ought to meet my son, Junior. He should be at the camp. My ancestors have saying, wherever you go, there you are. You see the map on the screen there? The red triangle shows where you are, and the white icon that looks like a little hut, that's the base camp. Use the map to find your way to base camp.
Yeah, left control to move around, R button to run. Alright, I'm gonna have to explain how to use a bow gun. Alright. Here's a beautiful view of the Mogu Woods. An area you might get very sick of, because you're gonna be here. A lot. Alright.
Before I forget, there's something I ought to tell you about dashing.
Oh, there's something I ought to tell you about dashing.
That yellow bar on top of the screen is your stamina gauge. Running fast, dashing that is, will use up stamina. Run out and it'll be slow going until it recharges. That's why you need to pay attention to your stamina gauge when you dash. Pace yourself, kid. You can also use the camera controls to gawk your surroundings while you're walking around.
Yeah, you can use the D-pad to look around, or the left control stick, or the right control stick, and that's what I usually do. Now to teach you some things about attacking. Y button to bring out your weapon. Or X button. X button. It's been a while since I played this game. Alright. Put away with Y. So sheath with Y. Bring out your weapon with X. You can load in a portable weapon. Use X to load up whatever bullets you have available. And that can be accessed holding the L button down. You can choose between bullets with the X and B button to scroll through the menus. Also, when holding the L button all the time, you can scroll through the item menu at the bottom. You can change the item available by using Y or A to scroll left or right. Right now I only have one item for each, so there's not a lot of options. Now, you walk around slower when you have one of these, when you have a weapon out, generally, because you can't sprint while you have a weapon out. Press B to do a dodge roll. Very, very useful. You'll be using this a lot. Alright, next, if you hold down the, what is it? I'm not used to bow guns. A button to shoot. B button, Y button to sheath again. I'm sorry, I'm not used to bow guns. Yeah, you can reload with X. Yes, A button to shoot. There's a way to... Oh, melee attack with plus. Not the most useful... there it is. Alright. You can go into an aiming mode if you use the right trigger. Not the right trigger, the right bumper. And from there, you can aim more specifically. You're going to be using that a lot if you're a gunner. But you probably won't need to attack anybody right now. I just wanted to have something exciting happen.
Let me teach you how to hunt with Wii U gamepad. Take a look at...
Actually, yeah, you can customize the panels on your screen. You look at them. That's something you need to experiment with, because it's all personal preference. None of it's going to affect your gameplay too drastically. I usually use the Wii U gamepad for reference more than anything. If you run around here, you'll notice there's no enemies, and you can't go to a lot of places. That's because they want you to go through the tutorials and stuff first. But, let's see, what time are we running at? I imagine it's been like 10 minutes. Now, let's take you back to the village, since I showed you one weapon, and we can do some dialogue, because dialogue's fun. Snagrit, 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 yeah! Oh my god, I love being a Snagrit. Then you gotta load, blah 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 blah. But Monster Hunter is a fantastic game. I've been playing it since the first Monster Hunter on the PS2, and it's just great. I'm gonna talk to this guy again.
By the way, our village has a brisk trade with the far-off Port Tanzia. Oh, you want to play a visit to the port? Just hop aboard the ferry, docked at the pier. Tanzia's quests will really test your mettle, but trust me, the rewards are worth it. Ask the feline standing there for permission to come aboard. He's a capable little fella, so let him handle the nautical particulars. I'm sure the folks at the port will be happy to see a fresh face too. Swing on whenever you got some time to kill.
And that's Village Chief, I should mention. He's very important. If you didn't pick it up by now. oh, this is gonna be funny. I don't know if it'll be funny. It's definitely be stupid. Oh, I know. You're that hunter folks that go. You're that hunter folks are going on about. Well, I run the fishery here, and don't you forget it. You're lucky we didn't meet before. That last quake put me in a foul mood. I was up half the night cleaning up the mess. Not only that, but my boys in the hunting fleet were due home ages ago. They never take this long fishing. I'm sick with worry. If I didn't know they were made out of steel and fire, I'd paddle out to sea myself to rescue them. Anyway, you come back later, hon. Once that fishery back in business, aight? Yep. Yep. Hi, and welcome to Moga Village. You must be the new hunter everybody's yakking about. Nice to meet ya. I'm your license to the Hunters Guild. I'd shake your hand, but you'd probably crush it, you brute. Grr. Heh, just kidding. So basically, the guild put food on your plate by hooking you up with jobs we call quests. All you need is a guild license like yours truly, and in no time flat, work will pour in from all across the land. In theory. See, I heard you were coming and told them to have quests ready for you, and what did they say? Nothing. Zip. Nada. As you might have noticed on the trip over, Moga Village is pretty far from what you call civilization. Maybe the guild forgot about us. Maybe they fired me. Maybe I need to stop talking. Anyway, the quest counter's closed, so say hello to Village Chief and his son for now. Get settled in. This is the guild sweetheart. She's going to be very important because she's the one that gives you all your quests. And she has some funny dialogue at times, going to be honest. It's she's a fun person to be around. And you're going to enjoy her as a character. Next, the Wyvern guy, the Wyvernian artisan.
So you're the hunter I've been hearing about, eh? Got the look of one you do. Hey, me? Why, I'm the greatest blacksmith alive. I hammer out all the equipment around these parts. Swords that'll slice you in half with a touch. Bow guns you could heat a grain of rice with. Armor to repel giant wyverns. I'll make anything provided you bring the materials. Gotta be equipped proper before you go venturing into the woods.
I swear there will not be this much dialogue later. This is just a thing that happens once in a while when you start the game or special things happen. Actually, I don't want to bore you guys that much. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the controls for the other bow gun. And then from there, we will end it. So I can show you a little bit more action. Get this out of the way. The difference between a regular bowgun and a heavy bowgun and a light bowgun, we use the heavy bowgun first, is that the heavy bowgun is stronger and you're gonna move a lot slower when you carry it. The light bowgun is very versatile and quick, and you can just move like a cheetah in the wilderness. And the other one, you can't stuck. Sorry. The other one, you're kind of stuck, like, going real slow. But see, you can already see you're moving faster in this one. But, you're going to load up here. First person in the light bow gun is a nice touch. Thought I'd say. Anyways, if you're standing straight, just like standing, not moving, I should have mentioned this before, with a bow gun, you'll hop back. Very nice feature, because this, you're gonna need to do that a lot. I mean, I don't use ranged weapons at all, so this is a stretch for me. I'm really trying. Same thing, you can shoot with the A button and aim with the R bumper. And same way to get the stuff from the menu as before. Reload with X, bada bing, bada boom. I personally don't like either of these weapons. I like the bow much more for ranged. But there's benefit to having a bow gun because you can make your own bullets. And you can buy bullets that are really good. And the bow, it's more consistent, but you don't get that super power like you do with the bow guns. Anyways, yeah, that's the first Monster Hunter Monday. Definitely a lot more boring than it's going to be in the future. So, next time on Monster Hunter Monday, we're going to talk to this cat. So, I hope you guys are excited, because that's what's on the menu. Cat talking. And there will be a stupid voice. So, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 and snagger it out.